Shalom Akir, first all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, HaKadosh, Davar and Millstone, and such intellect. You want to listen to yourself real quick of a pride and being in the truth, how it will get you prideful, man. How the knowledge of the wisdom understanding of the word will get you, will make you prideful in this thing, man. And that's the truth, bro. Because this truth, bro, it's honestly, it's a great wisdom, it's a great knowledge, it's a great understanding, you know. It's honestly, it's beautiful. And when you like, as an example, right? I was eating. Me and Bashmar was eating, and I was hearing the dudes about talking about the Bible, and yeah, that's it's they have some sort of zeal at the end of the day. Where like you could tell they don't really understand it. Now, I was like, what you talking? What are you like? You like what are you talking about? Like, that's not it, Like man, like you just you like you're thinking like you just stupid as fuck. But then you think about it, realize it. Like you know what? Hold up. It's really because the Lord have given you the understanding, man. And that's all the truth is, bro. The Lord has given you the understanding to you understand the word, and that's the truth. But it's not our own accord. It's not our own thing. Because when you go to no free will, you realize at the end of the day, like, hold up. The Lord gave me this, bro. The Lord made sure that I knew this. It's honestly, honestly, at the end, there's no pride in this truth, bro. You really should have no pride in this truth. Because the more you're into this thing, man, you realize at any moment when you slip up, hey, that all falls on you, man. Like when a tooth dirt fucks up, right? He's a tooth dirt. He just doesn't know any better. But if you know better, and you still fuck up, then then you just start falling, man. Like that's on you, bro. So hey, the truth is truly the dangerous thing to be said, man. It truly is. Especially when wisdom might puff you up, might suck you. I think that you're better. That I'm like you're that guy. Hey, bro. There's plenty of men that fell in the truth. Thought they're that person. They thought they were him. And there's like, nah, bro. Like, none of us are him, man. None of us are that guy. Like because at any moment you could fall out. I can make a video, and the Lord just takes the spirit out away from me, and I just don't understand it. They just don't grasp it, or you grasp it, and then you make some shit like the new covenant shit, bro. Saying that we're on a new covenant, that we're immortal and shit like that. And that's some honestly real scary shit, bro. Because there's been men in the truth that they still want to know the understanding, yet they just can't grasp it anymore. The Lord took it away from them, and now they have some bugged up philosophy that they're believing. This is 1 Corinthians 1 verse 8, 8 and verse 1 such. And it reads, "Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we know that we all have knowledge, and yeah, we do. There's no denying that, bro. You have the knowledge, you have the zeal, you have the understanding. Billions upon billions of people do not have this, bro. And that's true. Billions upon people do not understand the word of the Most High. But yet, realize we are called, but we're not chosen. We don't know we're chosen yet. And that's a scary thing. You don't know what you're chosen. You could fall off. So hey, because honestly, if you knew your elect, you would have probably gone off completely, bro. That's the truth, man. You'd probably gone off 100% completely. It's like, man, I'm the elect. I don't have to do this. I don't do that. Like. You're like, man, I'm safe anyways. And like, be honest yourself, yeah, that's probably the thing. That's probably the philosophy you can have, man. I'm safe anyways. You don't want to do any of that. And the truth is, yeah, you're saved. So you can do some all this off shit. But I got my ticket right here. But since we don't know who the elect is, man, we're hoping we have that ticket. We're hoping that our name get called. That's it. We hope. So what you gotta do? We gotta do what's right. We gotta do what we're supposed to do. This is we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. The knowledge is puff up, man. And there's leaders there have been leaders in the truth that they get the knowledge, and yeah, they could break down a word. They could perfectly break down a word. They could break down every precept It's not, and yep, it's all gone. It's completely gone from them now. Like yeah, they could still probably break it down, but now they're just teaching the way they're living. That's just all completely fucking off. Like what the fuck? Hey, this truth is scary. Not saying stay at level 1, man. Like oh, I don't increase. We think like nah, man. You always want to increase in this truth, bro. It's all about learning. Getting understanding. You don't want to be on base. You don't want to be like solo forever. It's like you trying to fight the boss at level 1. You know, you're not gonna do it, man. Like yeah, the enemies are smaller and simpler and much more easier, but when you go to the boss level, you're happy to do that shit. So you gotta honestly keep improving yourself, man. So I'm not saying, oh yeah, bro, just stay at level 1. It's all good. Satan milk, like, hey, the milk is good. Don't get me wrong. The milk is the most beautiful thing. That's basically what we always start off, man. The milk. Because the milk makes sure your foundation is strong to this truth that's rooted in deep in this thing. This is verse 2, and it says, if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. So you think that you know something, right? You think that you're that bird, like, man, I know all this, I know all that, man. The truth is, there is so much knowledge, wisdom, understanding in his word and everything, bro. Everything, man. For example, it's like to making the plastic, making the glass. I'm just looking around, making the glass, plastic, soap, carbonation, refrigeration, bro. There's so much knowledge. Music, the creation of the stars, how many different plants there are, what each plant does, what these side effects are, how they bloom, how they're harvested, when can you plant them, music, man, automobile. There's so much knowledge. And it's like, man, there's so much knowledge that is honestly impossible to understand it all. And honestly, that's the truth. The truth is so deep in this thing, man. It's honestly impossible. You will know every single thing, basically, bro. Now, do you try to strive for perfection? Of course we do, bro. Of course we do. But there's no that there's at any single minute, the Lord sees fit. You can follow the truth. He can basically make you a soul. He can make you a soul to set it for David. You like say Saul. Hey, Saul had the wisdom. Saul had the understanding. It was given unto him. And yet, he's still bugged out. Basically, he's still dissipated Most High. So you could be him. So don't think too highly of yourself. Don't think that since you know this word, that you're comfortable. The best thing to do is always be uncomfortable. Like, all right, this is all, this shit, I'm doing this right, always I need a self-examination. And that's honestly, that's the biggest thing, this thing, bro, is self-examination. Am I doing right? Am I doing this? Can I do the best I can? And there's always something you can improve on, man. Myself personally, I know I can, bro. There's always something that you can improve on and get better at. And that's the truth. There's always something, bro. Nothing you can improve. Be a brother, studying more, reading more, praying more, all of that, man. There's always something you can do. Being better, being more assertive, maybe laying off a bit. Because us brothers, we're not gonna be perfect, bro. And honestly, that's the truth, man. At the end of the day, we gotta realize that each of ourselves that we're not gonna be perfect, bro. There is no perfect brother out there, man. And that's honestly humbling. Honestly humbling and beautiful. Now I think about brothers, none of the brothers are perfect, but at least they're still out there. But brothers try, man. That's honestly the best thing you can do at the end of the day, is your effort. Because I have worked, in the food industry, right? I have worked people that try, and I work people that are just talented, right? They know what to do, they know all this and that, right? When you try, they're good and they try, it's perfect to work with. But when they're good, but they don't try, you realize they just get arrogant. They just man, I don't need to do any of that shit. They get puffed up and they're like, Then they start slacking. Then they start slacking off. And there's one dude, right? Like, yeah, he was good. He was a good cook. Don't get me wrong, man. I know he could do it. I know he could do it right. But since it's his pride, since he know he can do it, it made him bad. It made him lazy. It made him unprofitable. Make his clothes his shit. Make when I come in the morning, like damn, like what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Like there's nothing here. Like I rather have dudes that try in this thing. I rather have dudes that try their hardest. I was like, I rather have dudes that in the kitchen that try their hardest. They try. They might not be perfect. They might fuck up, but they're always willing to learn. Then dude that knows shit and doesn't want to learn. And that's the thing. That's the truth too. The brothers out there, they're always trying to learn. They're trying to get better. They're trying to improve. How can you better, brother? How can you do this? How can I serve the Most High better? So they're like, hey, they're not all perfect, bro. That's okay, man. That's okay. Now, am I saying stay imperfect? No, man. But I'm saying, like, hey, if we're not perfect, that's okay. But we just always keep striving for perfection at the end of the day. So let me get this real quick. Because I said that many are called. It's Matthew 22, verse 14. It says, for many are called, but few are chosen. It said, many are called to this truth, man. Many are called to this truth, bro. You see it, man. People are called to this truth. They get the understanding, get the wisdom. But there's very few people that are chosen in this thing. I don't know if I'm chosen, so we always gotta try to strive perfection, man. If you're the chosen one, hey, do what the chosen one will do, basically. Now, we don't know, say, Most High willing we the elect. It's the Most High willing we are the elect, man. That's the truth, but we can't have no pride, no boost, because even if you are the elect, right, it's not of your own accord. The Lord made you the elect. And that's the truth, but the Lord made you the elect. That's what I said. In fact, I can get that real quick. Just a second. Expel. Yeah, it says John 14, verse 2. In fact, yeah. It says, in my Father's house are many mansions. In fact, no, that's not the way. Yeah, this is one of the Kosaki. This is Luke 12, verse 32, and it reads, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So, hey, it's honest, Most High's pleasure to give you the kingdom. Not because you deserved it, not because you earned it, not because this and that. No, hey, are we grateful for this? Are we grateful if and all that hell worth it? Hell yeah, bro. Ain't no doubt about that, man. But realize, hey, the Lord allowed you to have, basically. Truth is, Lord, if you were judged on everything that you were done, hey, none of us would make him mad. The Lord wanted to deal away with Israel. He did. But that's how merciful the Lord is. So honestly, there's really no sense of having pride in this thing, bro. Because if you have pride, and hey, you think you're ready for the kingdom, you think that mindset you'd be ready for the kingdom. Hey, go basically try to negotiate. I wouldn't do the kingdom right now. For what? Look at all the wickedness you did. Look at all the wickedness you did in your past lives. And yeah, they said that was you. That was you about the truth. So I gave you this, man. So yeah, bro, this is truth. No sense of having pride. No sense of being prideful. No, you gotta be low level, man. Take the low, take the L. But that's what I got. With that, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakodash. That's all. Shalom.